Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and we are back for F1 23 Road to Glory Series with Alfa Romeo. We're here for round 20 of 23 for the Mexican Grand Prix, which is going to be a crucial weekend for us in the championship, mainly in the constructors, because we're giving it a fight for our lives to we're giving it a fight because we want to maximize the car, but also we want to get ahead of. The whole goal is to get ahead of Aston Martin. If I could just spit the words out, that'd be phenomenal. So, yeah, but here we go into the facilities. We're gonna get straight underway with the main things, and that is saving parts. Regulation change coming up, and well, you just gotta save some parts, so just a little bit. We want to save all of them, but we just want to save just enough. So, yeah, that is the main goal. So, bit of some developments that some came on the car. Nothing too crazy, but just enough as we are now sitting as the 5th fastest car this weekend. And it is finally, we are back to a regular race weekend. Not trying to waste much time, mainly in practice, because there really wasn't anything that really happened, nothing too crazy. Overall, I will give my diagnosis on everything that I've gone through in practice. One thing is for sure, car's not great. It's not great. Very unbalanced. That is the only word I can describe it right now. So, yeah. I don't know. I just praying for something good. And here we are ready for qualifying for the Mexican Grand Prix. As I said before, it's not great. It's been a struggle. The car is not balanced. It's not doing justice. It's not, as you can see, we'll probably see a full lap here, but it's not doing anything. And also, look at the amount of fuel. So this lap is not going to be good. This car is going to be heavy as a rock. But, I mean, it's just, the whole weekend has been so off. This is a brand new setup, and I did the whole setup in practice, so I forgot to lower the fuel measurement. But it's just, the car's not, it's not great. It's just very unbalanced as we run out so wide there, but also we're just struggling to get on the throttle, but we don't have the speed. We just don't have the speed as we head down into the next couple of corners here. As I don't know what corner names these are, but around Mexico, it is a difficult track to get right, I feel like. Maybe just a little bit. But Mexico has also been one of my best tracks, but it's also not been one of my greatest tracks. So, yeah, it's always a little bit high, obviously. It is a bit difficult, I guess you could say, just a little bit, mainly because you want to get the track right, but also you want to maximize the potential of this circuit, but also it is high evolution. It is very high altitude, but also it doesn't really do much on the F1 game, I feel like. But it is just very tricky to get right, and you need to get this right. As you can see, already a big snap is heading into the old baseball section. It's been it's been so bad, and this lap is literally dead last. A 1:18.3, almost a whole second off of Logan Sargent. Well, not a whole second, but nearly a second. And Valtteri's up there in the P6, so we got to make some changes, and we need to lower the fuel, because I can tell you right now that maybe that lap was also down to some fuel, because the fuel is all the way up at the peak. So, yeah, but we could be dead last. And it's not great either, because Kevin Magnussen is deciding to be a straight-up asshole, and he literally floored it. I tried to let him go, and he would not let me go. Like, he would just kept on, like, I would let him go, he would stay behind me, and then he did that because I ran out wide to try to get a good exit, and this lap is basically ruined. This lap is basically ruined, and it's a race. It's 2018 Monza flashbacks with Alonso, but I already got 2 tenths ahead though. But it's not going to be a great lap, and again, the fuel, like I forgot to lower the fuel again, so it's like I'm so I'm just so dumb. I'm just so dumb this weekend, and it's not great. So it's gonna be dead last, and we're not improving, y'all. We're not improving. So the only thing I can think of is a engine penalty. That's really the only thing I can think of. And as you can see, we're just sliding all over the track, and we can't do anything else. And I don't want to hold up Valtteri, so we might just let Valtteri go. But we're still giving our all, and we're fighting with Magnussen. But the stadium section, it's just not great because I'm trying to get on the gas, and when I immediately get on the gas, I get oversteer. So it's not balanced. This whole car is not balanced, and I'm not happy. 5/10 of the last sector, but it's literally dead last. I mean, what else could it be? P7. Oh, okay, P17. So they actually got approved, but way out of Q1. That is a absolute shocker, and what a absolute disaster. What a disaster. Dead last, basically dead last. Oh man, I don't even know what to say. It's just been so from a high to Texas, and now a low for Mexico. Man, we didn't even miss out. I mean, we really missed out by 2/10, but yeah, it's just But I guess you could say another shocker. Lando Norris is out too. So yeah, I'm just speechless as of right now because there's nothing much more to say than try to have some fun. So let's go to the race. Actually, before we go to the race, here's something we're gonna do. New engine. High risk of blowing up, but I don't care. There's really no point in taking another engine penalty, but I'm just used to it. So we're down to our 8th component, basically 7 to 8 components. So yeah, whole new engine. Don't think we put in a new. We forgot to put in a new MGU. Okay, there you go. So fresh engine, which is good. Let's go to the race.
Bienvenidos to the most populous city in North America. The legendary Jim Clark won the first official F1 race back in 1963 here, and we've had a veritable who's who of winners ever since. It's Mexico City, and therefore, the Mexico City Grand Prix. The Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, 2.6 miles of track that allows drivers to take full advantage of their cars, reaching speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour. And providing lots of opportunities for overtaking. The circuit features 17 corners, 10 to the right, and the remaining 7 going to the left. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Gasly, Ocon, Magnussen, Bottas, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Stroll, Hamilton, Norris, Hulkenberg, Sargent, De Vries, Albon, Tsunoda, and Cowboy. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me once again for coverage of today's race is none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Cowboy. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
So here we are on the grid for the Mexico Grand Prix, and it's gonna be a bit of a weird one. I'm just not confident. I have no confidence in this car. It's a boat. It's a boat. It's so bad. It's just the car is so unstable, and I would change the setup, but I couldn't do much, and it's just unfortunate because in practice practice was fine. Quali it wasn't. So I don't know if it's the high fuel or something, but we're going to do a very long strategy. We're going to go to the hard, and we're going to just go to the soft. The softs are OP around here. So Gonna give it their all. And 36 laps around Mexico. It's gonna be a tough challenge. Here we go. 5 red lights underway for the Mexican Grand Prix. Lights out. And away we go for the Mexico Grand Prix as we get a decent start. Not a great start, but also on the hard tires. Hamilton with a horrible start, but also a couple other guys. Well, oh my God! Oh my God, Nick DeFries just tried to murder me. Logan Sargent, the other American, though, with a great start. We go down the inside. What a start, though. A little bit, some guys. Oh, Sargent! Oh, shut the door just a little bit. And go around the outside. So, great start. Had brand new engine. And got a great start. And, well, there we go. Up to P10. Don't know how long we're going to be up here for, but we're on the hard, so it's going to be a bit of a challenging one, I can tell you that. But just enough, and thankfully we are going to keep on fighting and continuing on what's next. So a little bit inside. Oh, Piastri thought about an inside move there. He didn't get it though, but he thought about it. So that was unfortunate, but it's okay, man. You can try to go back at it. If you did not see the Texas video, the United States Grand Prix, amazing fight with Piastri, but Piastri on the soft tires, so we can't really race him too much. Oh my God! And that's exactly what I was saying the whole weekend. A snap after snap after snap of just oversteer, and we're going off track because we can't brake. Like, it's just nothing. I can only run 56 brake bias. I can't go any lower. I cannot go any lower. I can't. It's so unstable if I go any lower. So yeah, I try to be easy, and I can't because this car is not. It's not in my driving style. It's not, and I'd like to, you know. I've learned to adapt to a different style with this car because the car is a little bit tricky to drive at first, but I'm very aggressive with my car, so I like to throw the car into the corners all the time and do all that stuff. And I try to manage the tires as well, but I can't because I have to be close to the AI because the AI are pretty rapid. But it also just shows my pace. But we gave Piastri a big squeeze, which is a little bit unfair, but I guess it's part of racing. But anyways, they got that back anyway. So Verstappen, look at that gap by Max Verstappen. What a clear gap. And I believe that is one of the Alpines, or that is Alonso who's P2. Someone's up there in the P2. But Sainz now gets ahead, and we're going to fight this back as we got into the slipstream. He got right back around us, though, but he's going to give us a little bit of a squeeze, though. We're going to try to go around the outside, but we're going to let Sainz go. Ooh, maybe locked up a little bit there. A little bit of some... maybe the back end almost stepped out there for the Ferrari, but it's okay. We're going to try to fight that back, but no, we can't. Had to get off the gas just a little bit, and yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be rough as here comes the sun. So hopefully some warmer track temps here. Maybe I hope so, but maybe some warmer track temps. That'd be awesome, I guess you could say. But Sainz ahead, and he has some great speed, and Piastri. He's got some great pace too, but as you can see, I mean, I try to be easy, but I'm losing time taking it easy. And there's once again another snap, and there was another one. Oversteer is crazy around here, but Piastri gets right back around us. Right back around. Nothing much more you else can say. So, we are screwed. But the gap behind us, though, is big as well because Norris and Stroll, they're there, and yeah, Stroll, I don't know what Norris is going to do, but this car is just so unstable, and I'm not happy, and I've been saying it so many times this weekend. I don't know if it's the balance, if it's just overall everything, but it's not good. And it's lap 5, and Norris is chucking in some great lap times. We have lost almost 2 seconds to Norris, mainly because, I mean, we're on the hards after all, but also we're just taking it. We're trying to take it easy, but we're also trying to push forward, but it's not helping. The setup is not great. It's just very unstable. I'm going to run out wide once again. So get off track, get back on the track, and nothing much more to say on lap 5. So it is DNFing. I don't know who that is. That is actually, I think that's an AlphaTauri. That is, no, that's not an AlphaTauri. It's a Williams. It's Alex Albon. Alex Albon is out of the Grand Prix. So poor Alex. Better luck next year. But also he could be in talks though for a big seat coming into 2020 into the next season 2 because well, driver market, but also could also be interesting and see on where everyone's gonna shake up. But oh man, another snap. It's so undrivable. This car's so undrivable this weekend. It's not even funny. I'm struggling so bad, and I'm slowing down, trying to get rotation. Nothing's working. I don't know if it's the hard. I don't know if it's the mediums. I don't know if it's the setup. I don't know what's going on, but this car is so unstable, and I'm not enjoying it. And Norris has gained in over a lap 2 seconds on us, and he is flying. Norris, inside, down, around us. Boom, goodbye. What else you want me to say? I can't really fight him, but I could try to fight him as much as I can. But I don't know. We're trying to take a little bit more curb, see if we can be more aggressive. Norris actually got a little bit screwy there. He didn't really get a great exit, but he actually got DRS from. Oh my God! He got DRS from. It might have been me because he's probably behind the detection point. But safety car came out. I don't know why it did. Still clueless, but okay. Might have been a crash. There might have been a crash because there's 17 people that are out. So I don't know why. Maybe something happened, but we'll just keep on continuing, I guess you could say. But we'll find that out towards the end of the race, as we'll find out on what exactly happened towards the end. But safety car in this lap, we did not pit. No one really pitted, I think, down the field, but it's not kind of what I wanted because. Well, this just makes us more vulnerable to Stroll, DeVries, everyone back there. So, if we get taken by Nick DeVries, I'm retiring. I am retiring. I'm not even kidding. But here we go. Piastri and Norris into the pits as they go. We are back underway now. Lance Stroll. A couple guys actually did pit under that. So I don't know why they didn't pit under the safety car, but some guys did. But here comes Lance Stroll now. The fight with Aston Martin continues, and the fight for P4 in the championship is still alive as we're now side by side. Stroll going around the outside, and he's going to get the outside line. And, well, just good for you, buddy. Good job, man. Lance Stroll, good job, man. I'm going to get into something. Actually, I probably won't even say it because I've said it multiple times, but I might have to retire. Lance Stroll just overtook me. But anyways, all seriousness now. Yeah, just I didn't get a great restart. And it's also been a struggle. And once again, I mean, for the past like lap or so, the oversteer has been horrendous. This car is undrivable. Like I'm not even comfortable driving it. Like that's how bad it is. And another slide there once again. But here comes Sergio Perez. Perez in the hards. He's fine. He's balanced. Everything with Sergio is fine. Me, unbalanced, horrible, painful, demonetized, everything. I'm scarred for life because of how bad this thing is. I mean, it's not even like the track. It's just Valtteri's fine. It's just the setup. This is a brand new setup and it's so unstable. I don't know what it is, but whatever setup it is, I'll definitely not be using this one again. That or it's just the hard tire. I'm not 100% sure, but tire pressures could be anything. I'm not sure though, but we tried our best. But he goes around the outside of Sergio Perez. We made a little bit of a fight with Perez. He kind of gave us a little bit of the outside line, but he actually maybe tried to be a little bit, oh my God, maybe a little bit too aggressive. But we tried to get on the throttle, and we were in the marbles, and that actually cost us some time. But anyways, Kevin Magnussen now, he's side by side with Magnussen, and it's gonna be a good fight between Magnussen and wow, he took a lot of curb there, Kevin did, but he kind of backed out of that. So well, that helped us. Just a little bit. Not too much, but that did help us. So, good for me, but we keep going forward. So, yeah, that's what's next. But, yeah, anyways, after that, just trying to see what we can do much, but kind of finally got a good run. But here comes Kevin Magnussen once again, and it looks like he kind of backed out of that fight, and he did. Oh, lap 12, though. There he goes, and we're off again. And Hamilton and Sargent are going to capitalize on that, and Kevin Magnussen possibly could, but Magnussen stuck right back behind us. So, yeah, that if that doesn't prove you enough on how bad I'm struggling, then that should do it, because the amount of slides I've had was crazy. Like, way too many slides. Oh, my God, there's another one. I don't even know how we're even surviving, but we're falling off. We're literally going to be dead last. And Kevin Magnussen is probably getting frustrated because we're holding him up, but also this is not helping Kevin's race because, I mean, he probably wanted to get up there, but he goes down the inside and backed out of that. But also it's not helping me because, well, I'm on these tires for a while, and during practice, the mediums weren't any better. It was the same thing on the hard. The soft was iffy. Like, I didn't know much about the soft because I never did a soft tire run. I don't know how I'm gonna. Well, I did in qualifying, but I don't know how it's gonna be. I don't know if it was just. I don't know. Like, it's so bad this weekend. The entire weekend has been so bad. But Stroll got a little bit on Stroll and Sargent, I think, because they were both battling. So yeah, just again another snap there once again. Just a little snap of just oversteer is costing us. But also here we are in the DRS. Dumping battery and also in the DRS, but look at that. He's got DRS. Sargent's got DRS, possibly off the Mercedes. Here we go, 3-1. Will this work? Very wide, but we made that move done. So another 2-1. Guess you could say that is my specialty, and also able to capitalize on everything. So I will take that. Thank you very much. But we continue on, and Sargent is possibly just going to get right back around us because I have no faith in this car. And also, but as you look back though at this battle, you know, it's weird seeing me battling and struggling to even get straight line speed, because it's a little bit on the medium but also high downforce. But I don't know if it's just me or not, but I feel like the AI are, again, maybe just a little bit, they're just a little bit strong in the first sector. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe I'm just tripping or I'm just a bad driver, but they seem very strong in the first and last sector. The middle sector, I'm mid at best, but it's they just feel overall more like in control of their car, I guess you could say. So yeah, but oh my God, there's another one. That we might actually have to make a slideshow or like a PowerPoint presentation. How many times I've almost been in this car today. Definitely gonna have a big talk with the team after the race. In the virtual world of F1. So Magnussen right back around us. So we got down on the inside, Kevin did, but still yet to see guys pit on lap 16. There's still lots of ways to go, but I mean I'm not confident. And Sargent was in the points, but Sargent keeps on pulling away, and he's on those softs. And surprisingly, the softs aren't dying, but I'm struggling just to get around it. But here comes Magnussen though, get right back around K-Mag and set sailing. And that's been the whole point. And it's just been we get behind them and then we get right around them, because really the Haas doesn't have great straight line speed. The Williams doesn't too, but the Williams has decent amount of straight line speed. Here we go, lap 17 now. Here comes Kevin Magnussen though. Again, more DRS on this next part. Gonna give him just enough space on the outside and kind of give him a little bit of a squeeze, not too much, but just make that ahead. But also here comes a McLaren. I don't know if that is Piastri or Norris. That could be Piastri. I don't know where Stroll is, but I guess we'll find that out maybe later than usual. Once again, a little bit of a slide there once again, but it's going to be, oh, another one once again. So unbalanced. Gave that preferred race line to Magnussen, and here comes, that is Piastri, and Piastri is going to get us here now 3 wide, and almost 3 wide, as we're now side by side 3 wide. Magnussen defense from Piastri. Are we going to do another 2-1 here? No, we don't. We actually got horribly screwed out of that because of that slide out the last corner. But also Piastri was able to capitalize off that, and also Magnussen was able to. So pit stops are beginning to happen here, so that is something to note. But also, we are going to be holding up this field if we keep on driving like this. That is also the problem. But here comes Verstappen now. I can't fight that. Just go around me, mate. Down the inside, Verstappen. Oh my! Okay, took too much curb, buddy. Lap 19, and you're already botching it. So that was fun, I guess you could say, but these hards are done. Like they're died. They've died out. The deg, it's pretty considerable high, and also the tire wear is high too. So yeah, but we got some more guys coming to the pits now. Could be Russell and Magnussen that just came in. Piastri is still out there on the medium, so I wonder if Piastri's going for a 2-stop or a 1-stop. That is something to keep a note on. I don't really know much of the strategies that are going on for the AI. Honestly, the preferred strategy would be a 1-stop, but I guess not. But Norris on the soft tires, though, so he went to the soft. But now we have to see what's going to happen next. But we also pit lap 24, and we'll come out P16. I'd like to see if I can extend the gap, but I don't think I can, because mainly this car is horrible, but also I want to see on how much I can extend the gap, just a little bit. I'm not saying I'm gonna extend it like out insanely, but you don't know at the same time. You know, I could extend a good amount. I could not extend a good amount. So we'll just have to keep an eye on it, I guess you could say. But yeah, Piastri and Norris, Piastri and Verstappen, kind of right there. Leclerc, Bottas, Leclerc, kind of behind, and they're going to probably catch up to us sooner than later. But we are hanging on with Verstappen and Piastri. Piastri could be holding up Verstappen just a little bit. He did pit on lap 9, and he's on the medium, so I wonder if he's going to pit for the soft and then go to the end, which I don't understand the stop. There goes Verstappen on the inside on Piastri, and he gets to move down. Actually, no, he's not. They're still side by side, and Piastri had to back out of that one. So, yeah, anyways, here we go once again, and couldn't get any closer. I had to be very cautious on the throttle, but Bottas has absolutely gained an absurd amount of time. But Piastri got right back around Verstappen, and we're going to try to possibly get back around there. No, we don't. There goes Verstappen once again. Try to go around the outside, fast forward. But this is the fight for the lead of the race. But try to get around Verstappen once again. But Verstappen being held up by Oscar Piastri, but also in the middle of two guys that are absolutely driving with no grip. But it doesn't matter because here comes Valtteri Bottas. He's going to go right down the inside. But Verstappen got back around the McLaren. But also we're trying to make this tough as we have absolutely just made a horrible decision. We have cost Valtteri a position. Oh my god, what are we doing? I'm getting fired. I'm getting fired. Oh man, I have just screwed Valtteri's race over, but he's got to defend now, but man, I've absolutely cuz I'm so I'm a lunatic right now on the track. I'm driving like driving for my career, and Valtteri lost even more positions, I believe. Or no, he actually got back around us. He did. But it's time. We gotta pit. We can't do anything else on these tires. It is so dreadful. This car is horrible. But let's see if we can go to what happens if we switch to the soft. I don't know what can happen, but we're gonna have to pit here for the soft and just see what we can do. But we're a little bit held up though. Maybe just some struggle on the tires there, but we're gonna come out basically. We're gonna basically come out dead last. And well, Stroll might get us here. I'm not 100% sure. Stroll's on the hard tire, but we're on the soft. Let's see what we can do on the soft. See if we have more grip. I don't know. It could be the setup. It's something. Something is fundamentally wrong. Nothing is damaged or anything. There's like no like rear wing damage, so it's just something that just the car is just not great. So I guess now it's more just seeing what we can chugging in lap times, and we're not going to score points anyways, but safety car is always a good gesture, I guess you could say, but I mean we're not going to score anything, so it's more just now running for fun, I guess you could say, and just running in some laps and just seeing what we can do and just trying to learn more about this setup and what we did wrong. So I mean the ride height was fine. It wasn't like the ride height was bad. I mean, good ride height, maybe just tire pressures, damper, something is just wrong with the setup. It's not really ideal, but at the same time, I mean, what can you expect out of this car? I mean, it's not the fastest, but it is a quick car. But we just got to remember though that, I mean, if Valtteri scored points and he just tries to chip a little bit of that away from Aston, that's all that really matters, I guess. But McLaren are absolutely having a stinker of a weekend as well. Piastri came in to pit for another set of mediums, which I don't understand why. Must have just, I thought they'd go to the end, but I guess not. So Stroll is just in the middle of nowhere, but looks like Hulkenberg is out of this race. Looks like Hulkenberg was one of the guys that was possibly out, same as probably Yuki Tsunoda. So I wonder if those two got into a crash together. We'll find that out towards the end of the race, see what exactly happened. Well, if anything did happen, but at the same time, it's been a down weekend, and also it's just we are thankfully a little bit quicker on the soft tire. We are a little bit quicker, but we're not insanely like fast like I expected. I mean, I expect to be going up and getting everyone but I mean, you can't really do much, especially running at this pace. And you can see just a little bit of some snaps there still. It's just an undrivable car. That's all it really is. This car is just not comfortable. But we are a little bit better on the softs, though, just a little bit. These are fresh softs as well, but we're not getting the same amount of snaps as we did. But look at that tire. We're already 18%, so this deg is high. The deg is high around here, and the tire wear is very high. But also, there's not a lot of high speed, but around here, this part right here, this is high speed. And I mean, that's really it. But also, I mean, I'm kind of pushing just a little bit, so maybe I'm just giving it a little too much on the tires, so maybe just have to be a little bit more aware. But hopefully that's something we can improve our driving in the next couple of races to hopefully get more comfortable with the car. But here we go, lap 35 laps to go basically. We're gonna get a run though on Piastri. Piastri's gonna fight this. We're gonna have some fun though. Let's have some fun. Let's go overtake Piastri. Let's get this done, and we're gonna possibly get around Piastri. And no, we're not. He fights that around the outside. He has the inside. I get around the outside. I have the inside line. I get right back around Piastri. Nick DeVries is up, and Lando Norris is up there 5 seconds ahead of the road with the fastest lap. But Lance Stroll, I mean, that poor guy is. Lance Stroll is in. Lance Stroll booked a flight to Cancun, buddy. He's somewhere in Cancun, somewhere around there, I guess you could say. But we keep on going. So next up, Nick DeVries. He's got. I mean, I wonder if he's even going to be in my save next year, because I don't know if he's going to get immediately replaced by Daniel Ricciardo in the game, because I mean, this was big send down the inside. Holy crap! Let's actually forget talking about that. I sent one and that did not work. But anyways, one thing to keep in mind though for season 2, I wonder if DeVries will even have this job, because I think you're in the save. I don't think DeVries will get replaced for season 2, which is kind of weird, because I wonder what Ricciardo would do in season 2, but that's something that's completely different. But here we go. Try to get around DeVries now next time. He is P14. He is on the mediums. He's all the way. I don't know if that's a 1 or a 2 stop. Could be a 2 stop. We go down on the inside, and we're going to get around him. And you can just see in how much better the car is on straight line. And we just give him a little bit of that, the dirty treatment. Just a little bit of some dirty treatment. But here's onboard a Valtteri. P10. So I've absolutely ruined Valtteri's race. I have ruined this man's race. Logan Sargent, though, oh man, he's almost into the points. He might get man. Valtteri might lose out to Sargent, and looks like that is that and done and dusted. But anyways, Verstappen comes across the checker flag, and Verstappen is going to win this race. Max Verstappen is going to win, and he's going to win the Mexico Grand Prix, and I believe that is the title done for Verstappen. I think he has won the title. I think he has. I'm not sure, but look at this, though. Pierre Gasly is going to get a podium for Alpine. What a weekend by Alpine. I've told you, Alpine have been coming back. They've been coming back. But anyways, not a great result. P14. Nothing much more to say than I dislike this setup.
We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
And with that, another year of Formula One draws to a close, and a new World Drivers' Champion is declared. Another entry added to that prestigious list of the sport's most incredible drivers. That's a spectacular victory, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
There it is, your 3-time world champion now. Max Verstappen is going to win the title as he did in last season in 2023. He won the title, and he wins it in the game. I mean, that Red Bull had the fastest car. What do you expect? But yeah, that is a P1 for Verstappen, and I believe that is Charles Leclerc who got P2. So what a result by Charles Leclerc, and that is Charles Leclerc. And Pierre Gasly, former Red Bull junior driver, is up there in the podium with those guys. So congratulations to him, and what a turn of events this was the entire weekend. For my side personally, not happy. I'm a little bit annoyed because I'm just annoyed because, you know, like, come on, man, like, It was just so frustrating, and it also doesn't help though that Alonso did get some points. We only got 2 points though, so I wasn't a crazy amount, but it's just a frustrating weekend to work with everything and how everything has happened, and it's just frustrating. It is. There's nothing much more to say, but Norris closes the gap down on us on the standings for P8. We are 99, almost 100 points though, so gonna have a milestone though and get to the 100 points for Alfa Romeo, but yeah, it's gonna be a difficult fight now, I think, with Aston. So we'll see what happens in Brazil. It's gonna be really key though to see what happens in Brazil. Brazil is one of my best tracks, thankfully, so we could have a good run, but we did lose just a little bit of time in the standings, just a little bit. I think Alonso with his points, but we did close that gap down a lot though, considerably from the last event. So that is good news. But we'll see what happens as we head into the next event. But we're going to take a look and see what exactly happened early in the race on lap 6. Hulkenberg and Tsunoda, I actually don't have the replay, but I guess they got into a collision. Both guys damaged the front wings, and they both just basically DNF'd at the same time. So it must have been a pretty bad damage. Team told them to stop the car, and that's what they did. They followed instructions, and that's really it. So one of those just simple crashes, but nothing much where you could do. But that's really it all for this whole weekend. So yeah, just a bit of a down weekend, I think. This one definitely is a bit painful, I think, than most of the other races, mainly because the car had potential. It just didn't maximize everything, so that was kind of the sad part. But it's okay. We'll try to fight back next weekend at Brazil. So thank y'all for watching this video. Stay safe out there, y'all. Have a good rest of your day, weekend, or whenever you're watching this video. And I'll see y'all in Brazil. Be safe out there, y'all. Have a good rest of your day.